Hey, we're here with Will Arndt with Healthcare Planners Inc. Will, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Nice
Awesome.
to be here.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do here?
Well, our operation is called Healthcare Planners. We do just that. You know about financial planners. They take your money and they make sure that it grows for you. And they plan that for you over a longer period of time. We try to do the same sort of thing with health insurance because it's become really confusing. There's a lot of moving parts with it. And we dial in and focus in on just the health insurance piece of that. So we are healthcare planners. We help folks here in the upstate with Medicare and with health insurance, individual health insurance.
Okay. So, probably the biggest piece that you're dealing with right now is Medicare.
It's all big right now,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, they have for some reason the open enrollment runs, they overlap. So Medicare open enrollment starts October 7th or 15th, October 15th, and health insurance starts on November 1st, and then they overlap for a while. December 7th, Medicare ends. January 15th, health insurance ends. So it's extremely busy, about 2 months of real craziness.
So, you said a term there, open enrollment. What's the difference between open enrollment or election period?
Yeah, that's a great question. So they're used interchangeably, but open enrollment period is under 65. That's health insurance open enrollment. That's what we'll be coming into here in November. Annual election period is October 15th through December 7th, and that is when you have an opportunity to do a couple things. You can change your prescription drug plan. You can move from a Medicare supplement to a Medicare Advantage plan, or you can go back to original Medicare if you were on something else. So that's the annual election period. And you could do this every year.
Okay. All right. So, if you can do it every year, I mean, surely there's people that are new to the process coming your way as well that haven't been through this before. What should they be thinking about when they come to see you or even before they come to see you?
Well, that's great because there's a lot of panic out there right now. You see these commercials and they all seem urgent. They're not as urgent as maybe they seem.
Okay.
Um,
Joe Theismann is telling me to go see
yeah,
you, so.
he's driving us all crazy.
Yeah.
But no, those commercials are pushing you to act, and you do have a decision to make. But the decision you need to make is the plan that you're on right now. You can keep it if you like it, and if it's working for you. You'll get an annual notice of change. They send that out at the end of September, so people are getting those at the end of September, and you can look at it and see what it'll look like for the next year. But you have an opportunity to change if you want to. So, but you don't have to change. A lot of people like their plan and they want to keep it, and so they continue on several years in a row. The big reason to change, though, is because medications change, the pharmacies change, the in network pharmacies. So you have options that might be available in the next year that weren't available last year.
Okay. So, Will, you said there's a lot of moving parts here, and that definitely sounds like it. And I know, we work in the financial planning world, and we definitely know that this is a very niche specialty that they need to speak to an expert about. So, what does it look like if somebody comes to you and wants to approach you with help with this?
Yes, that's good. The most people come and they wonder, oh, am I going to have to? Are you going to charge me? Maybe I could just do it online on my own. We don't have a fee for what we do. We are paid by the companies that we represent. We represent about 40 different companies, and they pay our commission. So there's commission tied to every single sale. So if you go online and you do it yourself, you're going to pay a commission. It's just you're going to pay it to an online company rather than to somebody who's looking out for you that's local.
Okay.
So we really recommend this. I mean, I had one lady, she was paying $200 a year for her drug card, a Part D drug card. And she wasn't taking any prescriptions at all. She had just enrolled in it years and years ago and had never had anybody look at it again. So we got her re-enrolled into one that cost her about $6 versus $200 because she's not taking any prescriptions. So that's the kind of thing that we want to help folks with, help them look through it. Every few years, it's really wise to do.
It's a big deal if you're retiring on a budget too.
Right.
That's a huge
Right.
savings.
Yeah, that is.
And I'll just reiterate what you're saying because as financial planning professionals, we recommend that as well. I mean, it is something that we have an overall knowledge of, but when it comes to making those specific decisions and evaluating all the options, it's very important that they're leveraging a professional representative.
Yeah. And things change. And sometimes they change so slowly that you don't really think that you've changed much. And this is health insurance is one place that those little changes can make a really big difference.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.